This is Lara Henares, making your day with part 4 of Philippine history for those who had flunked the subject. Chapter, Our Age of Innocence. So Mother Spain did not really do so badly with us, and certainly deserved more credit than we Filipinos have been giving them. For most of the Spanish times, we enjoyed what comparatively was an age of innocence, with a lot of fiestas to keep us distracted, until the late 19th century when we woke up from our medieval sleep to become heirs to concepts that evolved from the grisly religious wars and colonial rivalries of the frightful 16th to the 18th centuries, from which we were mercifully spared. For example, not one Filipino served in Spanish interminable wars, not even when Napoleon invaded and conquered Spain. If the theory of Brooks Adams that underlying forces are the basic factors of history is correct, neither the Spanish colonizers nor the friars were exerted enough pressure on the Filipino people to cause revolution. The pressure on the Spanish rule was built up by the heat of the world revolutions ignited by the Age of Enlightenment. Additionally, there was the compression of the masses caused by the urbanization brought about by the Industrial Revolution, enough to explode by spontaneous combustion the Philippines of the last half of the 19th century. The medieval Spaniards in the Philippines, as it were hit simultaneously by the steam engine and the printing press. It was their time to go. Out they went in 1898. So we have a Muslim problem today. We had a Muslim problem when Magellan landed in the Philippines almost half a century ago. Our mother Spain was occupied by Muslims for 800 years. And that's a lot longer than the 350 years that Spain occupied the Philippines. One might say we were the only nation invaded by Islam twice. First by Arab traders, and then through colonial Spain. More about this after these messages. This is Lara Henares making your day with part 4 of an article I wrote in the Philippine history for those who flunked the subject. And chapter, Our Age of Innocence. The Philippines was the antipodal scene of the clash of Islam and Christianity in Spain and the Western Hemisphere. As Islam was contained at Gibraltar and Vienna, the Filipino Muslims were contained in Sulu and Tawi-Tawi on the other side of the globe. Antipodes are two portions of the Earth's surface that are diametrically opposed to each other. Diametrically means, look it up in the dictionary yourself, Arab. Nevertheless, Islam contrived to capture Constantinople in 1453, putting them astride the great routes to the Far East, because Venice and the Arabs were rolling in the vast profits of the spice trade via the dhow and desert caravan. Spain and Portugal set out to find sea routes to the Orient. Columbus, of course, suffered the disappointment of interruption by North and South America. But Portugal made it around the Cape of Good Hope, and Venice and the Arabs were painfully introduced, as we all are, to the law of the diminishing returns. Spain, of course, found gold and silver in Mexico and Peru and shipped it home in great quantities. The constant flow of gold into Spain generated the wildest kind of inflation, with much more gold than the goods available for sale. At this point, Spain decided to just buy the goods that it needed with the gold that he has accumulated, rather than manufacture the goods as England did. Spaniards just bought what they needed and never bothered to learn to manufacture anything. As a result, the Industrial Revolution bypassed them. By the time Commodore Dewey steamed into Manila Bay, Admiral Montojo had nothing but wooden ships and guns that would not shoot straight. More tomorrow, my dear friends. This is Larry Henares, making your day, saying good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta la bye-bye.